Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. Why? He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness.
They're watching.
There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this?
They're watching.
Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead.
Feel you coming.
Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Look. Around you. Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking?
It's in hell.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you came.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
Go back, go back, go back, go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's them. They're here.
Can you see them? I can see you.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them?
This is not a place of rest.
Can't do this. Go back. Go back.
They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
They're watching.
Stop.
Can you feel them watching? They're watching her.
They're watching her.
You're so close to the darkness. Go back.
Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us.
There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Use your eyes.
Use your eyes. Come closer.
She can't focus.
Why can't she focus?
Take her closer.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from... Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Yearns for life, hungers for it, like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping. Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
Is he?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you? I hear you. There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim, and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back?
She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
He's already dead.
He's dead.
But his soul is in Helheim.
His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul.
She wants his soul to be at peace.
She needs to lay him to rest.
The bridge to Helheim.
He's aware of things. She can save him.
I forget its name. She forgets too.
She'll never make it.
But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim, and that is where you must travel.
Interesting that they make these rune tablets, or whatever they are, obelisks or something, be like your, what do they call it? Like exposition?
She needs to climb up there.
She has to go
Down, down.
That's it. That's the way. Keep going, whatever you do, don't stop. You can't. You don't know where you're going. You've got to go. Get down.
What's she waiting for? Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
It's very interesting that they're making it like the voices you're hearing in your head are most of the time easy enough to ignore until your perception of reality starts getting distorted. Like when I was running through the river at that one part when I was like waist deep in the water, and then like the world started shaking and they kept yelling like, run, she should run, and I was all like, fuck it, I'm running. And I'm like, it's still the same voice in my head that I know like 99% of the time is lying, but it's still like,
It's not good for her. It's going to hurt you.
It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way.
Don't listen.
Never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait, who are you?
It's just a memory.
Drew? Is that you?
Around you now.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Truth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing? She needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
Loud.
It's too loud.
Stop.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
It's just like this. You'll never find hidden secret. Where is it?
Fucking everywhere. What the hell?
It's near. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
Oh, is it unlocked now?
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take
It works!
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
Give it a go. Go on.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Are the letters around the out, like, I don't need an answer, but I'm just thinking in my head, the letters around, or the runes around the outside look like they're indicators for which runes I found in the real world so far. So the next one will probably be the less than symbol, essentially. I like how I said I don't want the answer, and I got two people to answer me. Well, I guess Trika didn't answer, but...
Stay back.
Look at it.
You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
They're winning.
Okay.
There he is. Runs someone in front of you. She's got her sword. Okay, let's go. Attack! Come this far, she needs to keep going.
Behind you.
She's so weak. They can see you're weak.
vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is wrought. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time. The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow. Whatever the cost.
He's not breathing.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
To his soul. It won't open.
How will she get through?
Why won't it open?
Why can't she open it? She needs to challenge the gods.
She has to fight two gods first.
Two gods?
Two gates.
Who will she choose first?
One of them will kill her, I know it.
She's going to die. Uh-oh.
Which one will she challenge
Be
first?
very careful, Senua.
Choose a
Surt,
gate, son.
the fire giant, has answered.
Which?
He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
Guessing the game autosaves?
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Senua, we each walk these lands gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
I saw this thing on Imager the other day that it was a guy that had schizophrenia, and he had a schizophrenia guide dog, which I had never heard of before. But the dog is trained so that he can tell the dog to greet someone, and the dog will immediately go and greet the person unless there's nobody there to greet, in which case the dog will sit down and stare at the owner. So it showed him like telling the dog to go greet somebody, and the dog like turned around and looked and then just went back and just sat right down. And I was all like, that is genius, dude. That is genius. Because then the person could like them. Oh, look, there's controls over here. I never even saw that. There's like, that's such an easy thing to do, because that'll teach it quickly teaches the people with schizophrenia to like, they can trust the dog. So it's such an easy thing of just like, greet the stranger, like say hello to this guy, and the dog's just like, no, there ain't nobody there, and then you're like, okay, got it. Well, see, that's the thing, Trika, is it's like ingrained into the person that this is the only dog that they have to worry themselves with. Like, I'm sure there are exceptions to the rules where somebody has like paranoia along with schizophrenia, and they start inventing dogs and believing them as well. But most schizophrenics, are not paranoid schizophrenics. They just see people that don't exist. So if they're told, this is your schizophrenia dog, there are no other schizophrenia dogs, they'll just ignore every other schizophrenia dog they run into, because they're not stupid. You know. Oh great, you. I forgot how to attack him.
Don't let them get behind you. Keep them in sight. It's nearly over. Finish it. She finished him.
How many do I have to fight? Jesus.
Take him down! Take him down! Get him down!
Okay. So there is a set number. It's not like they're infinite. It felt like the first fight might have been designed for you to fail to introduce you to the rot, which would make sense. Hey, New York.
I can still smell it.
The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Follow the screams.
The roots.
Find them.
The screams will help you. Screams.
Sacrifice.
Follow the screams towards the roots. The roots are important. Follow the screams. Find them.
The roots.
What's that sound? They're screaming.
Are they screaming?
God, it's really hard to like get this stuff to line up just right.
The screams will help you. Screams.
Sacrifice.
Find them.
You can hear the runes.
Find the runes.
The roots.
Focus. Find them.
The screams will help you.
Sacrifice.
Hey, what's up, party ghost?
The screams towards the roots. The roots are important. Follow the screams. Follow the screams towards the roots. The roots are important.
Doing all right, man. How are you?
It's the secret.
Are they screaming?
The path to Hellhand is sealed to the living. But you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
Bet you there's multiple places in here where you could find those runes. Just some of them are easier than others. There. Lock evade is just space. Okay.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of? I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
So it seems like she's not Nordic. At least not originally. You don't have to ask, the answer is always no. If I actually want a real answer, I'll specifically say I want a real answer, or I'll ask for it after the game is complete. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I can figure out almost anything. Well, Cappy says I'm stupid, so. Thanks, Cappy. Bro, calm down, trees.
Finish this! End it now! Find a strong position.
How do I switch targets? Okay, that's good enough, I guess.
She's ready. You are capable. Remember your training. Close. Finish him.
When you see a fire gate of Surt, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt. Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Yeah, that place got real quick.
What's happening? Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared. It was everywhere. Maybe it was an illusion. It was a trick. The pyre. Cert is through there. For you. He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through? She'll need to find another way.
Truth said, find your own path.
There's always another way.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it. He's waiting for you.
It was never going to be that easy.
He's waiting.
Cert is waiting for you.
Find him.
The pyre.
Did I learn what the golden thing on my belt was? Yeah, that golden thing on my belt, it's a magical talisman that lets me teleport to the year 2077, and then I start playing Cyberpunk. Pretty dope.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Cert, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
Yeah, it's the talisman. I don't fucking know. That's what I say to Kathy sometimes when she's like, "Are you gonna have a good night's sleep?" And then I'm like, "I don't know." And she's like, "Yeah, it's fair." Ask me tomorrow. Yeah.
Another gate.
I said all
She needs to
snarky
find
though.
it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire
Another
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day. The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt.
I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes. But they just screamed like helpless pigs. Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
Man, having mental illness back in the day must have been fucking destroying. Like, duh, obviously it is, but... Kind of looks like the beginning of God of War.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you. The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
Oh. Wow. Okay, that's cool.
You have to run now, please run now, run now, run now. I know.
Behind you. He's finished. Don't let them surround you. End it now. It's nearly the end.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the prime!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.